All right, let's talk about AI or artificial intelligence. About 3 to 4 years ago, it started becoming a huge topic with the LLM and ChatGPT and those things becoming like surprisingly good at some things. And there was optimistic hope that it would become better, but there was a lot of fuzziness around it. In the past 2 to 3 years, this has become increasingly better and better. So the value of AI is definitely here, and it's real. It's very significant. And we at Enecta are taking it very seriously. We've been working right away when it came out about how to actually adopt it, how to make it work for us, and how to make it work for our clients, how to make it work inside the product. And I just wanted to kind of go over in high level, like what we see coming out of that. So inside the product, on the application side, we're seeing agents inside the actual functionality. Take, for example, bank recs or AP or something like that. The agents are actually doing the work of a person, and you can develop your own agents to do things that might be specific to you within that process. Now, this is just starting out right now and being rolled out in the first quarter. And people are going to be kicking this around and making sure that it actually does what it needs to do. But again, it's very, very promising what's coming out of that. So I think I'm very hopeful that we will see early 2026 agents working inside the application, doing work that was done by a staff member before, or elevating that staff member's capacity. Now, also we've seen in just productivity tools like Excel, Zoom, Teams, getting the meeting notes actually summarized for you automatically, or the email is a long email, getting a summary and even responding, using LLMs, organizing, and in Excel sometimes just coming up with analysis of whole data sheets. So we're seeing the Microsoft Office package and all of that getting elevated with LLM. And that, of course, affects the ERP system and Enecta Food because we are often communicating with that package. So overall efficiency of the company is just going up in general. For us, during the implementation, we are using a lot of these tools and gathering information about the requirements and the gaps and constructing a cohesive model of the customer, and then going to work and actually adopting the system or implementing the system, whatever needs to get done. All of these aspects we have already incorporated AI into, and we're seeing much better quality of work, much better accuracy, and faster in some of the processes. So it's been incredible for us, but that's dealing with a lot of words and interpreting things and a lot of communication back and forth that now we feel like has gotten a lot higher fidelity for us. So AI is already there, and I think if you are running a business and your staff or you're working inside a business and you're in charge of some processes, you should definitely already be there. The tools are already there for that. Inside the ERP, however, as I've talked about before, the ERP is deterministic. And it's not a lot of words when it comes to ERPs. In Enecta Food, it's expecting certain inputs, and the accuracy is paramount. However, with agents, we're going to see improvements there, and also just how people input the data into the system. Like that is going to be possibly done by an agent, possibly done by different tools, so that not necessarily going through the standard user interface, could be coming from all types of different user interfaces. And we're embracing that. The acceleration of the user interface, what that looks like, is coming to us. And I think in 2026, we're going to see a lot of different ways to communicate with the ERP than just through the standard user interface. And you can think of the agent being another way of actually inputting the data into the system. So very excited about AI for 2026. I think it's going to be a huge improvement in efficiency. And as you know, if you get that, that's going to just translate to the bottom line. So definitely jump on it. We're there with you. we're really in it and really trying to understand everything that we can get out of it to the deepest level.